I'd like to tell you about two forms of technology that you can use in your classroom to enhance curriculum and instruction.
Kristen, please tell me more about those.
The first technology that you can use in your classroom is Google.
Google, tell me more.
Well, with Google, websites like Google Music and Google Talk make teachers' lives easier. With Google Music, you can put your iTunes or other music on the web to use at work. You can use music during transition time to get students excited and to relate it to the content you are teaching. It is easy to implement by just uploading your music online and downloading it to your computer. Using music in the classroom can help students who are auditory learners.
Sounds interesting. Tell me about Google Talk.
With Google Talk, you can get your own phone number that will connect to your personal number. You can turn your phone number on and off so that students and parents can only call or text you at certain times. It can allow students who need extra help to get a hold of you when they need.
Wow, sounds interesting. Tell me more about Google.
Well, there are 3 other sites that can increase the rigor in your class as well as allow your students to explore beyond the classroom. With Google SketchUp, your students can make designs of anything from coffee pots to houses and entire cities. This is a great way to bump up the rigor for your students who need pushed more. There are also pre-made designs that students can adapt for those who struggle with higher-level thinking. Another great site is Google Sites. With Google Sites, your students can create their own websites with whatever content on it they want. In the past, I have used Google Sites for my students to make websites about books they have read or topics we talked about in science. It is a great way for students to be creative and synthesize what they have learned in a new form of communication.
Wow, that Google sure is great.
But that's not all. Google Scholar is also a wonderful website that students can use to find scholarly articles to help them with their research. In the days of Wikipedia, it is good to know that Google provides a good website to find articles and books that students can use for research. Lastly, as students are exploring Google, they can use Panoramio as well. This site is great because students can explore photos in different parts of the world. Students can enter a city or a monument and photos will come up that feature that place. It is a wonderful way for students who do not have the means to travel to truly explore the world.
Wow, that sounds incredible. What else besides Google can you tell me about?
The second piece of technology to enhance curriculum and instruction is Khan Academy. The website is www.khinacademy.org. There are tons of benefits to this incredible website.
I can't wait to hear more about it. Please tell me about this great website. How does it help instruction?
Well, with Khan Academy, the teacher can set up a knowledge map for students to work through exercises, videos, and assessments. The lessons, videos, and assessments range from 1+1 to fair value accounting and wavelengths of the periodic table. It is also incredible for teachers because they can track student progress on these lessons and assessments. Teachers can also create class reports and gauge student growth and overall progress on specific topics. Along with that, teachers can set up targeted interventions for students based on the skills they are lacking on.
This sounds like the best resource ever. How does it meet the needs of diverse populations?
Great question. The best part about this website is they have scaffolded questions for students, targeted help with more links to information as well as breaking down learning step by step for students.
That sounds great. But what if my students don't have access to computers?
This can be used whole group if you have access to a computer lab, or in small groups or one-on-one if you cannot do that. For instance, if you have just your work computer, you can pull a small groups and have students work on the problems as a group with you. There are also a great deal of benefits for students as well. With this website, students have self-paced learning, tools to track their own progress, and get awards, points, and badges for working hard and making individual progress. Each of the websites mentioned has helpful tutorials. If you struggle to use or find any of these, please reach out to me with more support. Have a wonderful day.